Welcome back, guys. Welcome back to another video, the Sunday stock watch list, where I bring all the stocks that I like, all the economic events going on, all the stocks that I don't like, economic calendar, earnings calendar, you name it, right? So this week we have a lot going on. I'll try to, summarize basically most of what's going on. And then before we get ahead and get started with this video, make sure you hit that like button. I'll wait for you to do that. I'm looking at you. Subscribe, comment down below what other videos you'd like to see on the channel. What other stocks do you guys want to see on my watch list? Any stocks that are moving in particular to how I play or something you guys think I would like? Maybe just put it in the comments. I'll add it to the next watch list if I like it. I've done it a few times, but also please stop getting scammed in the comments. I see a lot of fake accounts. I'm verified on YouTube. There are accounts sending you guys WhatsApp. I don't do WhatsApp. I only have 3 social media platforms that you guys can contact me on. Nour Trades on Instagram, which I'm verified. Trade like Nour, and then StockHours. If I don't follow an account from my Nour Trades account, which is the verified account, obviously it's not mine. There's only 3 accounts, like I said. Nour Trades, Trade like Nour, StockHours. Please stop getting scammed from these other people. I will never ask you for money. So let's go ahead and get started. I mean, Silicon Valley just went under. The Feds have a meeting today. They're bidding to take over that bank. There's a lot of things going on. Silicon Valley is just just the start of things, because you have to think about it. People in their heads are like, I don't want to be part of, the next issue with banks like 2008. I want to go grab my money from my bank. If Silicon Valley's going down, my bank might go down. And then you put pressure on other banks because the withdrawals are going to be insane this week because nobody knows what's going on. You get what I mean? So you got to think about it from that standpoint. And then the domino effect continues and continues and continues because, there's just a lot of issues when it comes to Silicon Valley Bank and what they invested their money in. Obviously, they had a lot of bonds and, in treasury. So it's just a lot going on this week. And you just have to think about the domino effect, because this isn't just, your random bank in, West Bumble. You guys know where I'm going with that. You know what I mean? This is Silicon Valley Bank, 2.7% of the, accounts at Silicon Valley Bank were accounts with less than 250K. And about 97% of the rest of the bank accounts had over 250,000. And you have to remember that FDIC only protects about up to 250,000. So things are getting tricky. We'll see what happens when things start to unfold. I've been listening, I've been watching, I've been reading, trying to educate myself and see where things are going, thinking in my head how they can fix it, and what are the domino effects. So you guys should be doing the same. Just kind of educate yourself and see what's going on in this world. Obviously, we have CPI data on Tuesday. I can see that off the rip. Wednesday, we have a few things: PPI final demand, retail sales. Thursday, housing starts and permits, jobless claims, Philadelphia Fed manufacturing index, import and export prices. Friday, industrial production, consumer sentiment. So this week, the only thing we're missing is Powell. So we have everything else. Shout out to Powell. As far as earnings, there's a clear picture on Trade Like Nour. I only post strictly trading stuff on Trade Like Nour. So if you guys want to follow that page, I'll be updating you guys on the watch list if I don't like something that I said I liked on the Sunday stock watch list, or something gets brought up during the week, because I can tell you what I'm looking at and then none of it happens, or none of it gets to my number. So it does and then I update what I want to do during the week. So this week, there's not much going on as far as what I care about. Maybe you guys care about it, but off the rip, I see Adobe, I see Meta, FedEx. So this will be an interesting week. It's not much going on as far as earnings, but there are like 3 or 4 here that are pretty important, especially Meta and FedEx. So we'll see where that goes. And then let's go here and start with the watch list. So the first thing is, it's not a big watch list this week. Last week's watch list was a killer. I hope you guys took advantage of that. The first thing I'm watching is Amazon, 90.25. You guys can see that we have a flat bottom here. A break into that, I have room down to 90, and then after that, there's plenty of room. Look at this trend we have. We have room about to 87.30 on the 1 hour. It would be lower if it takes a little bit longer, and then it matches up with the 4-hour trend. This has room down to 87.50. So I'll be watching Amazon to the downside this week. It's getting pretty weak here. It was down about 1.65%, while things like Tesla ended up finishing green. Not much green, but at least it finished green. So that's Amazon I'm watching for this week. Another stock that I'm watching for this week is Meta. Why am I watching Meta? There is a gap to take a look at here on the 1 year. So we have a gap from 177 down to 175. So $2 gap on the 1 year. If you guys are into gap plays, Meta is definitely something I'm watching this week, and especially if the weakness continues here in the overall market. Now, futures hasn't come out yet. Obviously, that comes out at 6 p.m. Eastern time, but if futures are down bad, every number I give you right now will not matter. But at least you guys get to have it on your watch list and see what I'm looking at. We'll see how the market reacts to, Silicon Valley Bank and, the pressure from the Fed this weekend because they had an emergency meeting, and then we'll see how they're taking it right now. So that's for one. I'm looking at Meta. We also have this uptrend on the 4-hour. It's kind of breaking here. It's not a strict 4-hour trend, as you can see. It starts from back here, but if you actually started from down here, it kind of lines up here. We're kind of riding it. I am watching that 177 level, which is under the trend for sure. So that'll be my confirmation to play this to the downside. Now, Netflix is something I've been talking about for the last few weeks, literally, especially at 310 level. And when we finally broke that 310 level, we've got cracked. Look at this at 292 here. If I put this on the 1 year, you could see how this stock had this uptrend here. We ended up breaking it around, what day is this? February 27, 2023. So Netflix is definitely something I'm watching here. What am I watching to the downside? I'm watching 289. After 289, we do have room down here to about 280. I really don't have any support in between here. I mean, obviously you could say, 275. 285. We'll probably run into, some sort of support, but realistically, like if it was a weekly goal, if we break 289, we have room to 280 if the market stays weak. And then after that, we'll see what goes on. I'll update you guys through the week. But Netflix is definitely something I'm watching as long as those contracts stay tight on the spread. So Baba is something else that I'm watching. The interns are watching it because they like these small stocks. They're watching 82.33. Now, do I like it? It's all right. But when Baba ends up moving, this does move. Now, this does have some gaps here I'm looking at. It's not big, 80.95 down to, 79.83. So definitely something I'm watching here. We do have gaps here to pay attention to. What day is this? This is from this is from November 29th. Yeah, from 81 basically down to 79.94. So from 81 to 80, we have a $1 spread there. And then you have another, not a spread, a dollar gap. And then you have another gap from 79 down to 76. See, that's a crazy gap for something that cheap. That's a $3 gap, $2 to $3 gap. So we're watching Baba. As far as the interns, they're really watching Baba. They really like this because when that stock moves, it does pay a large percentage, and they love those small contracts because those contracts are very cheap. Now, that's my watch list for this week. Now, if you guys want more updates, you just go to my Instagram on Trade Like Nour. Remember, there's only 3 accounts. You guys can see SPY got cracked this week as well from 407 down to 304. On the 1 year, we are breaking this trend, and it looks like we're heading down for that 375 low. So if you guys enjoyed that video, hit that like button, subscribe. I'll see you guys on the next video. Remember, StockHours season debut is probably tomorrow, so pay attention for that. It's going to be crazy. New series. We're basing it off of kind of like Star Wars, and we turned it into StockHours. So it's definitely a cool concept. Make sure you guys stay in tune, set that alert, and you'll be watching 2 people go head to head for my team for the week. I'll see you guys. Peace. Yeah, hit that like button, subscribe, comment down below what other things you want to see on this channel. I'll see you guys on the next video. Peace.